The Jurassic Park and World franchises are some of my favorite, and in 2018, the Jurassic World franchise released its second installment, Fallen Kingdom. And while this wasn't my favorite installment to the franchise, by no means was this a bad movie. The story was good, there were some good scary parts, and Michael Giacchino absolutely nailed the music. But it was this film that introduced the second hybrid dinosaur of the franchise, the Indoraptor. This hybrid had the two base genomes of the Indominus Rex and the Velociraptor, but it was meant to be an improvement on the Scorpius Rex, Dr. Wu's first hybrid dinosaur. But like most of Jurassic World's hybrid dinosaurs, the Indoraptor had a short lifespan, dying at the horns of a Triceratops skull. The Indoraptor proved itself to be a formidable hunter, as it killed at least 8 people within the Lockwood Manor, which makes sense knowing that the Indoraptor was built as a weapon for war. But this beast was an unfinished product. Many times throughout the movie, the Indoraptor that we see on screen is referred to as a prototype. The reason they didn't sell Blue like the other dinosaurs in the film was because they were going to use her genome as a part of the Indoraptor. They wanted the Indoraptor to be able to follow human commands, similar to how Blue does to Owen. To put that sort of intelligence within the Indoraptor, they needed Blue. Need more proof? Take this quote from Dr. Wu. He says, "Blue's DNA will be a part of the next Indoraptor's makeup, so it will be genetically coded to recognize her authority and assume her traits. Empathy, obedience, everything the prototype you have now is missing." Now that we know that the Indoraptor from Fallen Kingdom is a prototype, what could the finished product have looked like? And we're not necessarily talking about appearance, but rather what it could have acted like or been used for. Now, as stated before, the Indoraptor was built as a weapon for war, but what exactly would that look like? Let's say, hypothetically, instead of being sold at a shady auction, the Indoraptor was bred by the US military. Now, we already know that the finished Indoraptor would have empathy and follow human commands. So if the US military were going to breed and use these animals, there would probably be a program where each Indoraptor would imprint on a group of soldiers. Sorta like the connection between Blue and Owen. Each Indoraptor would imprint and grow close to their squadron of soldiers, even to the point of defending the soldiers with its life. The military-bred Indoraptors would probably have thick hides as resistance against gunfire. But instead of being in the middle of an active battlefield, the Indoraptor would most likely be used for recon missions. For example, if the military squadron was entering enemy territory, they would send the Indoraptor ahead of the squadron to catch any danger that might have caught the soldiers off guard. But I highly doubt that an Indoraptor would be used in the middle of an active battlefield because, unlike tanks and missiles, it's a living organism, and no matter how many modifications it has, it could eventually be killed or injured. Also, with the large amount of soldiers on the battlefield, the Indoraptor could get confused and kill some of its own. Also, there could be some non-military uses for the Indoraptor. Now, this may sound a little far-fetched, but if this was after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, where all the dinosaurs are loose in the world, the finished Indoraptor could be used to track and hunt down escaped assets that pose a threat to society. But let's be honest with ourselves, if the Indoraptor was ever going to return in the Jurassic franchise, it would not be a protagonist but a villain, like it was in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The finished and extremely intelligent Indoraptor could serve as the perfect antagonistic dinosaur for a future Jurassic film. Throughout the Jurassic franchise, most of the antagonist dinosaurs are portrayed as mindless and sometimes clumsy. Even the Indominus Rex was treated more as a psychotic villain than an intelligent one. Same thing with the Scorpius Rex. So, imagine a villain dinosaur so intelligent that is killing with a personal motivation rather than hunger. Imagine an Indoraptor, tested on and tortured from birth, out for revenge to bestow the same treatment he received to those who created him. Throughout this hypothetical film, the Indoraptor can make simple traps for its prey. The Indoraptor could also severely injure its prey but leave it alive as a form of torture, showing how intelligent and sadistic this animal would be. Who knows, this idea could be similar to the plot of the next Jurassic film, releasing in about a year from now. We aren't exactly sure of all the species that'll be appearing in the next movie, so you never know if the Indoraptor might make an unexpected return. Anyways, that's gonna be all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you want to support the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Fowl.